In the vast scroll of ancient China's history, filled with emperors, dynasties, and scholars, there were also warriors, legendary fighters whose strength shook the battlefield and whose names echoed through time. These were not just generals, but giants in both skill and spirit. Some fought for glory, some for loyalty, and some for a dream that never came true. Today, we uncover 5 of the most powerful warriors from ancient China, men whose blades carved out legends, whose loyalty defied death, and whose names still command awe centuries later. This isn't just history. This is the story of power, honor, betrayal, and war. 1. Lu Bu, the warrior without equal. Lu Bu is perhaps the most feared name in ancient Chinese warfare. Born in the late Eastern Han Dynasty, he became known not just for his unmatched skill in combat, but for his terrifying presence on the battlefield. Riding his legendary horse Red Hare and wielding the mighty Sky Piercer halberd, Lu Bu could face dozens of warriors and emerge without a scratch. He wasn't just a warrior, he was a force of nature. His greatest moment? The Battle of Hulao Gate, where he fought off the combined strength of Liu Bei, Guan Yu, and Zhang Fei, 3 of the mightiest heroes of the Three Kingdoms era, all at once. Few could survive one of them. Lu Bu faced all 3, but power came with a price. Lu Bu was bold but reckless. He betrayed his own adoptive fathers, first Ding Yuan, then the tyrant Dong Zhuo, earning a reputation for disloyalty. Despite his might, he lacked strategy and trust. Eventually, he was captured by Cao Cao and executed, ending the life of a warrior feared by all and trusted by none. 2. Zhao Yun, the loyal dragon. If Lu Bu was a symbol of strength, then Zhao Yun was the embodiment of loyalty and honor. A general under Liu Bei during the Three Kingdoms period, Zhao Yun's name became legend not just for his sword skills, but for the unshakable values he stood for. His most famous moment came during the chaos of the Battle of Changban. As enemy forces closed in, Zhao Yun charged alone into a sea of thousands to rescue Liu Bei's infant son, Liu Shan. With the baby strapped to his chest, he cut his way through wave after wave of enemies, unstoppable, unshaken, and unmatched. His courage stunned both allies and enemies. When he returned, Liu Bei threw the baby aside and embraced Zhao Yun, crying, "I have many sons, but only one Zhao Yun." Unlike many warriors of his time, Zhao Yun never betrayed his lord, never sought his own kingdom, and never boasted of his greatness. He was the dragon who served quietly but fought like thunder. 3. Xiang Yu, the overlord of Western Chu. Before the rise of the Han Dynasty, there was Xiang Yu, the overlord of Western Chu. A warrior with unmatched brute strength and commanding presence, Xiang Yu didn't just win battles, he crushed them. At the Battle of Julu, he led a rebellion against the mighty Qin Empire. Outnumbered, outarmed, but fearless, Xiang Yu ordered his men to burn their own ships and destroy their cooking pots. There would be no retreat. Only victory or death. And he won. He didn't just defeat the Qin, he shattered their will. His strength in battle was legendary. It was said he could lift a massive war chariot alone. But his downfall came from pride. Though he defeated all rivals, he underestimated one, Liu Bang, the man who would become the founder of the Han Dynasty. In a tragic end at the Battle of Gaixia, surrounded and betrayed, Xiang Yu chose suicide over capture. His final words? "Heaven has abandoned me." Xiang Yu died, but his legacy of power and tragic glory lives on. 4. Yue Fei, the Patriot General. In a time of chaos and foreign invasion, one man rose not just as a warrior, but as a symbol of loyalty, courage, and national pride. Yue Fei. During the Southern Song Dynasty, China faced constant threat from the northern Jin invaders. While court officials bickered, Yue Fei fought. Trained in martial arts and strategy from a young age, he led tens of thousands into battle and never lost. His army was said to be disciplined, fearless, and fiercely loyal. His back bore 4 tattooed Chinese characters. Jiangdong Baoguo served the country with utmost loyalty. It was more than a motto. It was his life. Under his leadership, the Song forces began pushing the Jin back, reclaiming lost territory. But victory came with a price. Corrupt ministers feared his rising influence. In one of Chinese history's greatest tragedies, Yue Fei was recalled from the battlefield, then falsely imprisoned and executed at age 39. Today, statues of Yue Fei stand across China, not as a general, but as a national hero. He died betrayed, but never defeated. 5. Sun Jian, the Tiger of Jiangdong. Before the mighty Sun Quan ruled the south, there was Sun Jian, his father, a warrior so fierce they called him the Tiger of Jiangdong. Sun Jian first rose to fame during the rebellion of the Yellow Turbans. At a time when China was falling apart, he was the man who brought order through strength and courage. But his true legend began when he joined the coalition against the tyrant Dong Zhuo. As his army marched toward Luoyang, the ruined capital, Sun Jian discovered a treasure hidden deep within the imperial palace, the imperial seal, symbol of the mandate of heaven. Many believe that with this seal, Sun Jian could have claimed the throne himself. But instead, he pressed forward, not for power, but for stability. On the battlefield, Sun Jian was lightning in motion. He led from the front, sword in hand, roaring like a tiger through enemy lines. His troops believed no force could stop him. Yet, fate was cruel. In a surprise ambush during a campaign, Sun Jian was mortally wounded. His legacy would be carried on by his sons, who founded the Wu Kingdom and ruled 1/3 of China during the Three Kingdoms era. The tiger fell, but his roar echoed across dynasties. From fearless rebels to legendary generals, these warriors shaped the fate of dynasties and left behind more than just victories. They left legacies. Xiang Yu's tragic pride, Yue Fei's unshakable loyalty, Sun Jian's unrelenting courage. Ancient China wasn't built by emperors alone. It was defended, fought for, and bled over by warriors like these. So, which one do you think was the greatest? Drop your answer in the comments. If you enjoyed this dive into ancient Chinese history, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more untold stories of the past. Because the greatest legends are the ones still echoing today.